Welcome to WOWworthy with EmmaM Online Marketing Team Edition. This is episode 12, Instagram and your parent brand. Every Tuesday, this is your place to be to come together as a marketing team to keep up to date on everything happening in Facebook land, complete a Facebook Blueprint learning module, and get insights on how to apply that learning for your multi-location brand that you're totally responsible for. Great morning to our live viewers. Please be sure to say hi in the comments and ask away. This is your show, one that you're helping us to build over time. And while this is your show, the Marketing Team Edition is brought to you by Social Survey. This is the last time we are broadcasting live from our San Ramon office. We are moving offices tomorrow, so there may be some loud noise coming from the background while everyone packs up the office. So I get to do this while they're doing that, so I'm glad I'm with you. Let's see what's happening with our live audience. Good morning. Hi, Chris. How are you from the East Coast? Glad to have you with us. Who else is joining us today live? Even if you're not watching this live, if you're watching this post-show because you had a very important meeting rather than being on here, then please put a comment and I'll be sure to keep an eye on it. Now, I will keep checking back in, so if you do have questions throughout today's episode, then please ask away. Hi again, Matt. Matt joins us for every live. Thank you. We really appreciate the support, truly. It's great to have you on for your second episode today. Now, if you are just joining us, this is episode 12. We're talking about Instagram and your parent brand. Today's show is for the CMO, the marketing mechanic, and the social media manager in your brand marketing team. We will dive in soon, but first, I have a Facebook update for you. Actually, just back on who you're watching this with, I would highly recommend gathering the 3, 4, 6 of you, however many are in your brand marketing team, grab a cup of coffee and please join us on a Tuesday morning, because talking to our CMO, Clay Cahoon, watches this show every week and comes and talks to me afterwards, and we ideate some of the things that we learned in the show, and then our marketing mechanic, we all work so much better together and can create much fuller, more in-depth campaigns across all mediums by rolling our sleeves up and working together. So I look forward to seeing more of you next week. So let's dive into our Facebook update. I want to look at how Facebook is doing search, and I want to show you something. I'm going to wait until this catches up. Hi, Brittany. How are you? So check this out. As soon as it rotates, there you go. Now, when I've looked at this, I have, this is on the Facebook mobile app, okay? And this is in direct response to their focus on local. Now, on Saturday, when I did the search before I went into the city, I had to triple check as to whether I was in Facebook or whether I was on Google. And Scott triple checked because both of us thought I'd skipped over to Google. But no, that is a Facebook near me search. Okay, this is a focus on Facebook for the next however long that they are going to do more and more on local. So I reached out to my Facebook people and they came back with, search results are influenced by people's activity on Facebook. They're not influenced by searches done off of Facebook. It's the first thing to know. When you search for content on Facebook, the results you see are ranked based on your activity and the activity of the Facebook community. How much each affects the search results you see changes depending on what you search for, which helps make sure the content you see is relevant and useful. Your Facebook activity that may influence your search results includes what your friends share, pages you follow, groups you've joined, events you've liked or followed, things you've interacted with in your newsfeed, information you've listed on your profile, places where you've been tagged, and previous searches you've done. Your Facebook search results are also based on general Facebook community activity, including the popularity of whatever you're searching for and how recently it was posted. So all of that information is very much based on the user's perspective. So how does it work for a business? So my Facebook liaison is saying that there is no public algorithm available that as businesses we can work with, but search results are unique to each individual based upon the previous description. There is also no immediate plans to be able to buy a position in local search yet. What we do know is that having your location set up in Facebook Business Manager and using the social survey dual secondary workflow to have your happy customers leave a recommendation on that location and posting a variety of content on a locations page will all significantly help the local search near me on Facebook. Okay, so that's a big update. It's a big opportunity to keep an eye on. It's an opportunity for us to make sure we have the mechanics right on Facebook Business Manager to win local. Does anyone have any questions about that? I'd love some questions or feedback or thoughts on that. Let's call it the 3-pack of Facebook. Okay, I'm gonna wait just a couple of seconds to see if you have questions before I jump off that, because in my opinion, that's pretty big. I'll tell you a little story while we do that. It was Australia Day on Saturday, and there's a chain of cafes that are Australian called Bluestone Lane, which they have about 30 locations across the US. If you have one near you, their coffee is superb. And so they were doing an Australian Day celebration with a couple of treats and stuff, and there was a lot of Australians in the location in the city, and I happened to sit down next to 3 gentlemen, Australians, who have worked at Facebook for the last 6 years. They are all in different areas of the tech team. One of them is in Facebook Live, hello, the platform we're on now. And let's just say that they're my new best friends. And so I showed this to them, and they gave me some additional feedback on top of what Fred, my Facebook liaison, gave me. So that's just a little insight for you into the 3-pack on Facebook. Now let's see if there's no more questions coming through. I am going to, hi guys, I'm going to move on to, and let's dive into our training for the week. Let's talk about Instagram and your main parent brand. So we're not going to talk so much about your locations and your loan offices today. We're going to talk about your parent brand. So there's a couple of different places in Instagram to be aware of, and today is all about awareness. So with the organic newsfeed on Instagram, if any social platform was to be a visual version of your brand and website, then the Instagram profile is it. When first finding your brand, your audience will land on your profile, have a quick look around to ensure you are of interest. Some visits will just exist to ensure that you are a reputable brand, with 70% of Instagram users turning to Instagram to have a look at a brand in their decision-making process, while other visitors will be intrigued enough to follow in the hope to keep a check on what your brand is up to. Some of this attention will continue in the newsfeed for eye-appealing content. Think of it as a visual version of the recipe that we've discussed many times. And the recipe, just to recap, is 1, branded content, 2, user-generated content like the reviews you get from Social Survey, and 3, the behind-the-scenes style of content, that raw, who you are, authentic style content. And the best way to fill this bucket on Instagram is to use Insta stories to create that content. Take the best of the best looking Insta story and put it into the organic news feed. Does that make sense? Excellent. I just want to check on whether you have questions. Okay, so here's some feedback. Facebook surveyed 10,000 Instagram users across multiple countries and demographics, and this is what they found. That people looked at the organic newsfeed for discovery. And Insta stories for stories like live unedited content. Okay, so they want the both. They wanted the polish of the organic newsfeed to discover new brands and to make a decision about new brands. And they go to Insta stories for live unedited content, which is perfect for the bucket 3 style content, the behind the scenes. So we've covered the organic newsfeed content. Let's have a look at Insta stories. Now, Insta stories not only have the eyeballs of 150 million viewers per day, but it is the playground to create that behind the scenes style content that your audience wants to consume. It makes your brand relatable, and it allows you to download the content you create and post it on your other channels. For those that haven't used Insta stories before, content in Instagram stories, which launched in 2016, is full screen, vertical. It disappears unless saved within 24 hours and can be enhanced with playful creative tools such as stickers, emojis, and GIFs. Next to look at on the Instagram platform are highlights, and this is what highlights looks like. Stories highlights allows you to group old stories together in a new section that sits below your Instagram bio. So you can make those Insta stories work for you forever. Story highlights lets you show all the sides of your personality for your brand, and you can make highlights out of anything you've shared to your story in the past. So you can see how if you use Insta stories as a creation tool for that bucket 3 behind the scenes style content, then you can either download, let it work for you in that platform for 24 hours, download it and use certain pieces of it to work for you on places like Facebook and LinkedIn or in your Instagram organic news feed. And you can use it, you can save it to the highlights reel, which is those 5 blue and red logos under AFN's bio, and it can stay there for however long you want, working for you all the time. That just shows how much your audience wants to see the Insta story bucket 3 behind the scenes style content, right? Okay, so next to look at is IGTV. Let me know in the comments if you know what IGTV is or if you spent any time there. Instagram TV is built for how you actually use your phone. So videos are full screen and vertical. Also, unlike on Instagram, videos aren't limited to 1 minute. Instead, each video can be up to an hour long. They've made it simple too. Just like turning on the TV, Instagram TV starts playing as soon as you open the app. You don't have to start watching content from people you already follow on Instagram and others you might like based on your interests. You can swipe up to discover more, switch between for you, following, popular, and continue watching, just like a normal remote. You can also like, comment, and send videos to friends in direct, which makes the whole IGTV very sociable. Also, like TV, Instagram TV has channels. But in Instagram TV, the creators are the channels. When you follow a creator on Instagram, their IGTV channel will show up for you to watch. Anyone can be a creator, including your brand. You can upload your own IGTV videos in the app or on the web to start your own channel. Now, as a brand marketing team, IGTV is a great place to put longer form video content. If you're producing anything for YouTube or Facebook Watch in horizontal format, reproduce it in vertical full screen and share it on Instagram TV. Now, I trust that for each member of your brand marketing team, this session has given you something to think about at a brand level. I'd love to know in the comments what you think about how you're going to use Instagram. Next week, I am going to run a 15-minute Q&A live with you so that you can ask any questions you want answered from the last 12 episodes that we've walked through together so far. Before we wrap up, I have a social survey update for you. We ran our third WOWworthy Digital Mayor Edition for all of our social survey users, those frontline team members who work so hard to create a great reputation in real life in their community, and with social survey, they can have that great reputation, the true voice of the customer, if you like, and have that represented online. In addition, we have created the Digital Mayor WOWworthy Edition to help these local area frontline team members to win local online by being the digital mayor of their local community. This is exclusively for social survey users. Excuse me. If you are watching this and are a social survey customer, reach out to me in the comments and I will share with you how to get access to this additional resource to give your frontline team members the tools that they need. So next week, we will dive into a live Q&A so that you can ask any questions you want answered from the previous 12 episodes. Please go to our pinned post on our Facebook social survey page and get the reminder. That's it from me. It's been a very hectic week with our move this week, but I will be ready to serve you again next Tuesday for both the Digital Mayor Edition for your frontline team members and the Marketing Team Edition with our live Q&A. Have a productive week, and I'll see you on the flip side. Thanks, everyone. Bye.